It's about time. Knowing what time it is. Do you know what time is it? If you do, you probably are looking at a clock or watch. Choosing the sun. Long ago, people didn't have clocks or watches like you do. When the sun rose, they got up, and when the sun down, they went to bed. They took time by the position of the sun in the sky. People discovered that they could use a stick and the sun tell time. This was called a shadow clock. They put a stick in the ground, pointing straight up. The direction of the stick shadow and how long or short it was to them the time. A better kind of shadow clock was called a sundial. Sundials has a pointer and a pace. The pointer casts a shadow on maps around the parks. People could tell time by reading the mark. But shadow clocks were not used for telling time on cloudy days or at night. Using fire and water. One kind of clock that didn't need the sun was a water clock. A water clock was a container with a tiny hole in the bottom. Water would steadily drip out of the hole. Marks on the inside of the container show the time. It took 1 hour for the water to go down 1 mark. Another kind of clock that didn't need the sun was a candle clock. You would know the time by how much of the candle has melted. The candle has marked down its side to show the hour. Sometimes people use candle clock as alarm clock. They put a nail in the candle at the time they want to wake up, hanging a shoe on the nail. When the candle melts down, the nail falls out and the shoe hits the floor. Clock of today. Now there are all kinds of timepieces, from tall grandfather clocks to watches we wore on our wrists. Most clocks run on electricity from batteries. Many clocks have two hands that point to numbers in a circle on the clock face. These are called analog clocks. Other clocks don't have hands, only numbers. These are called digital clocks. Inside one kind of analog clocks is a carved bird called a cuckoo. every hour. The door opens and the birds pop out and sings its song. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. There are many more types of clock. 2. Clock hang in and on building. Clock adorn racing and mental clock are everywhere.